Welcome to another episode. Today I want to teach you a simple way to make gravy. Not one way, but a ton of ways with one recipe. The number one thing I want to point out is that a lot of people, they get lumps in theirs. I will tell you right now, when you're whisking, you're going to want to get around the corners and the bottom. If you're not doing that, that might be a big reason you are getting lumps, because you're not getting around these little corner sides. Anyway, to get back to it, this is a simple recipe. You can do anything from turkey, chicken, hamburger gravy. It is so simple. I have tried tons of recipes, and this is just the one that has always worked for me. So for every cup of gravy you want, you're going to use 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. Today we got 2 cups of chicken broth to make chicken gravy. So we got 4 tablespoons of butter in here, which I'm going to start heating up now because you got to melt that. And I got 4 tablespoons of flour in this cup here. So you're going to want to melt the butter. And to kind of explain how to do, I like to get stuff ready ahead of time. So a lot of times, as this butter's melting, I'll let you know. A lot of times I like to cook hamburger ahead of time and freeze it. You get home from work and you want to make mashed potatoes and hamburger gravy, stuff like that. So I'll take that little packet of 1 or 2 cups of hamburger pre-cooked out of the freezer, put it in the fridge for the day. You'd want to add it after the butter is melted and you add the flour and you make your roux. Then you would add your turkey, your hamburger, your chicken, whatever you want to add in there is when you'd want to add that. It works out really well that way. So you got to hang with me here. Butter's almost melted and I will show you that roux. We're about halfway through it. You just want to get this butter melted in here. Really only takes a couple seconds. I literally just turned this stovetop on. And we are almost there. Okay, so we're getting ready to add the flour. So we want to make 2 cups. Today is going to be chicken gravy. We want to make 2 cups of chicken gravy. So we got 4 tablespoons of butter melted. And we're going to add the flour in, which is 4 tablespoons of flour. So you want double the amount of butter in tablespoons and double the amount of flour in tablespoons for each cup of gravy that you're making. I literally have tried tons of gravy recipes. My mom even sometimes, how come your gravy turns out so good? And I learned how to cook from her. So you just want to stir this up real good. And turn a little light on in here so you can see a little bit better. You just want to give that a good stir. It's going to become nice and thick like this. Now, this is where you would want to add your hamburger, your turkey, your chicken, whatever. If you're just making gravy, I mean, you could add onions, mushrooms, whatever right here. If you're just making plain gravy, chicken stock here, 2 cups. You're just going to pour a little bit in there. And you're going to whisk that good. You got to make sure you get around them corners. And this will get real thick like paste real fast. Okay. Then you add a little bit more. And you whisk that up too. And you'll see how it gets real thick. And you're thinking, oh, you're onto a good thing for gravy, which you are. But then what most people give up on is when you add even more. Now you got this thick gravy that thinned out like water. That's okay. It'll get there. Now you're going to pour the rest of that in there. And if you have, like mine was made out of bouillon today. We're going to pour that in there. The big thing is make sure you're whisking them corners good, the bottom's good, and you don't stop. So I'm going to whisk this for, you don't stop and whisk this for probably 5-10 minutes. We'll get back to you then. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to turn this off. I've been whisking constantly. As you can see, we got a nice, thick, beautiful gravy. This one being chicken gravy, got to add a little bit of parsley in there. Nothing too much, just a little bit. Gives it a good color, a good flavor. And here's a beautiful, rich, creamy gravy. And like I said, you can add this with, you put hamburger in there after you do the roux of the butter and the flour. You can add turkey to it, chicken to it. You can do whatever you want. You can keep it simple like this. If you do more of a cream and milk based as your broth, you're going to end up with a country gravy. Just add a little bit of pepper, stuff like that. You're going to end up with a really rich, creamy base. It is a perfect gravy. I don't know. I have done this one for years now after studying and trying tons of gravy recipes. And for pennies, you can make whatever you want. And you can cook a ham and take that little juice out of the bottom of the ham, juice out of the bottom of the turkey, anything like that, hamburger, and make it up. And you got a beautiful gravy that no one is going to deny isn't great. I've made this at work, and I will tell you what, people cannot get enough. I did one recently on oven-baked fried potatoes. That stuff goes great on that too. Like I said, we're doing a little bit of remodeling around here, but once it's done, I would love to teach you how to can, make homemade bread. I'm up for remodeling. I'm pretty much an all-around girl, and I hope you learned something today, and I hope to see you back. Thank you.